what's up? It's your girl Egavas, and you are here for Savage Talk. So before I introduce my guest, or before I let my guest introduce herself, I want to get into the fact that a lot of men were really mad about the post that, the video that came out about older men. Most or some, whatever word I phrase, some or most older men like to fuck with younger girls. A lot of you guys scare me that was in those comments because the way you guys started bashing and going off, talking about, oh, the older women are ran through, they got trauma, they complain, they're blah, 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 blah. Like, bitch, do you realize all women complain? We all gonna say something about something. Oh, and then one guy was like, oh, but they complain less. Man, if you don't take your pedo ass out this comment section, like I wanted to comment on every comment, but then it was like, you know what? I'm not going to give y'all that much attention. And at the end of the day, y'all commenting, y'all make most of my shit up, so I can't even be mad. So, like, but what I wanted to say, because, y'all scare me. That's all. And thank you for commenting. So now let's get into my guest. I'm going to let her introduce herself. And here she goes.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Mercedes, also known as High Yellow 21. Follow me on the gram, Snapchat, or Facebook, anywhere you can really find me. I'm here today with Bree. We know each other for a couple years now, actually. I had the pleasure of meeting her outside. As you know, I be outside. And she just always was the energy that I could vibe with. I honestly enjoy every time that I'm out with you.
Not facts.
It's for real. Like, we never had a bad time.
No.
And that's what I'm about, is about bringing the vibe, bringing the energy, bringing the good back into outside, because outside seems to shift into other ways, and I like to bring it back to what it's supposed to be.
And you always show females mad love. You be hyping them up. You be
absolutely
hyping yourself up, and just your performance always it be getting me crazy. I mean, you know how you feeling. I got that one. I love that one video specifically. The Halloween joint.
Oh,
the one that what did I call it?
I was a Martian.
Joint? You was a Martian.
Yeah, that video thing was waving.
If you have not seen that video, share your Instagram again so they can see it.
Hi, HIGH_ yellow YELLOW 21. Go follow me.
Tune into that video and make sure you blow that shit up, because I loved it. I'm probably gonna share it. I'm gonna share it for the next couple weeks until this. Well, no, this video is gonna come out soon, so y'all, yeah,
you'll see it.
You'll see it,
and when you see it, you'll know.
All right, lit. Okay, so you were talking about being outside. Let everyone know, like, what exactly you mean by being outside. What are you doing outside, like?
So I'm a model part-time. I'm also a host and a promoter. When I say outside, I mean, clubbing, lounges, hookah lounges. Every now and then I'll do a comedy performance.
You do comedy too?
I don't do comedy, but I'll host comedy.
Okay.
But I'm funny as fuck. Don't let anybody tell you different.
And don't get it twisted. When she outside, she's making money. She's not just outside just frolicking, because, bills got to get paid.
A lot
of this baby is a hustler.
Get it twisted because they think like, oh, she on a flyer every week. What is she doing? I get paid to be there. All right. And I don't pay for entry. And I don't pay for bottles. And I don't pay for hookah. It's free for me to be there, and I get paid to be there. So why not turn it up? And I feel like if promoters actually go and offer incentives for women to come out, and they gonna turn up no matter what, but they're gonna turn up a little bit more if they're paid.
That's a fact. That's something that I promote heavy, because I feel like, because as you know, I do promotion too sometimes from time to time, and I like being able to tell the females, like, okay, these are the incentives. You get this, you get that, you get that. And it's like, okay, now they coming out. But if you come in, like for me, if you trying to get me to come out and host an event, like, I'm going to ask you what you charging. I mean, what you going to pay me? Is there any incentives? Because if like something has to, because I don't have to come outside.
What's
like,
included in
I
this
like being home.
Right.
Like, I really do. I could get lit at home.
Right.
Shit, I dance more at home than I do outside.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I have a blast.
See a little video with that little wine.
Yeah, a little something, But like, that's really what it is. If you're going to have me come outside, like, you got to if you want females to come outside, you gotta give them something more than like, oh, free entry. Cause bitch, we ain't broke.
Right.
We could pay the entry fee.
Little $10, $20.
Yeah, you feel me? Like if it
That's
was
nothing.
$40, we still gonna pay. And
Facts.
especially if we with our girls, like if we get in, you give us incentives. We're gonna bring our girls out. We gonna get them put on. So it's like it's just a ripple effect, and you gotta respect the hustle. And
I love that you said that, the ripple effect. Cause when you really break it down, if you go outside and you already taken care of, you telling other people right away, hey, yo, I'm going over here. I got it all taken care of. Just pay for your entry. That's already bodies in the door.
that's right.
That's bodies in the door. And originally, what you were looking for is bodies in the door, because if they have a good time that time, they're gonna come back next week. It's gonna be a thing. Now it's gonna be like, this is the place to be. All right. And that's ultimately what every club and promoter wants. And
Speaking
host.
number facts, yeah. And then you want to have a good time while you out there. I mean, me like sometimes like I work the door. Sometimes I'll host in the sections or whatever like that. But if it ain't no money be involved, I ain't coming outside.
Personally, I don't like working the door. And I'm gonna tell you why. People be pressing. What you mean it's $20? Shut the fuck up. Go home. If you don't have $100 in your pocket, you should not be outside. And I'm gonna repeat that. If you do not have $100 in your pocket, you should not be outside. Why are you outside with $20? What are you gonna get with $20? Can you go to McDonald's and treat yourself and your girls with $20? No, you can't. And I don't care if you get the bundle.
She don't care if you get the bundle. That's fine. Cause them bundles add up.
Them bundles add up.
Cause with me and my daughter, we spend $20 at McDonald's.
That should be $3.99, but it end up being $5.54.
That's funny as hell. So okay, so where does this hustler mentality come from? Like, what got you? Like, is it something that you feel like you were born with? Is it something that you got from your family being raised? Like, is it like something that's motivating you currently that makes you keep going? Because you know sometimes being in nightlife, that shit could be tiring. Sometimes you guys might think that we want to be outside all the time, but nah. Sometimes we want to be home, and it drains. It's draining. Then you start feeling tired and just like,
how? Like, how am I doing this? Sometimes you get in shutdown mode where you just like, all right, I can't go outside for like another week and a half. But that's why you schedule and you plan accordingly. You know, what I try to do my best not to do is over schedule and overwork myself and tire myself out, because I do have kids at home and I am a full-time parent. And I'm going to say that again too. I'm a full-time parent. Monday through Friday, my kids are in school. I got to cook dinner and clean just like everybody else. That hustling mentality comes from, where am I get this bread to pay my rent, to pay my bills, to pay my insurance? I got big girl bills. Not little ones, big ones, you know? And there's really not a nigga that's gonna pay for that outside. Everybody talk about niggas paying their bills, da-da-da-da-da. Y'all got small bills. Y'all got small bills. You don't got big bills. If I turn around and say, you wanna pay my $2,700 rent, what's a nigga gonna do? Laugh in my face and be on to the next bitch that want Chick-fil-A. Like, for real. So, coming back to what you said, I feel like my hustling mentality comes a lot from my mother. Growing up, my mom always had 2 and 3 jobs and just really worked her ass off. She's still married to my father and she still work her ass off, you know, and coming from a 2-parent household where you have both hustlers, and my dad was a professional athlete. So he always hustled, whether it be in work or with, you know, extracurriculars. And he liked me outside too. So I think I got that from him. But my mom always 2 and 3 jobs. She worked in the medical field and she also worked in the restaurant industry, which I kind of did as well. Like, I still do. You know, I know how to serve. I know how to bartend. I know how to do bottle service. I know how to do hookah if I needed to. But I do work in restaurants, fine dining, part-time here and there. Like, around Christmas time, I'll pick up an extra gig or whatever. Work a couple months, get that big money, and then be out. You know why? Because I like my time. I like my time. So if I can schedule something to bring in enough money for what I need, because I budget all the time, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do it until I don't need to do it. And then come up with a better idea. And my mind is just always going. Like, I got constant ideas. What I want to do in the near future is get into more acting and doing, maybe skits and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
And it's
dope.
in the works. It's in the works. I'm
I
not
can
gonna
see
say
you
too
doing
much,
that. I can
but
see you doing that.
yeah. I've always been a character.
Yeah,
For sure.
I know y'all can see it already. Nah, I hope that I'm wishing the best for you for that, because I could definitely see you doing that.
Thank you.
That's lit. Okay, so the
Wait,
hustle mentality.
Can I ask a question?
Mhm.
You said you host comedy shows. When you host, are you just introducing people, or do you have like a couple jokes that you get off? And if you do, can you give us one?
Okay. So I haven't had the opportunity to really introduce anybody, but I show up. I get the crowd going by just kind of introducing myself and what I'm about and why I'm there type thing. And it's really just to have a pretty face and somebody with a name to kind of promote the event. But it has been like more local things because I'm a big time supporter. If you have a local brand, if you are doing something local as far as music, comedy, acting, whatever, like I'm sure you've seen, like I just always rep
Yeah.
for my city or my state.
Most of your content
Yeah.
is like advertising.
Most of it is advertising for sure. A lot of it I try to tend to the locals because that's my target. I'm from I'm from New York, but I was raised in Connecticut. So this is the place where I want to be. This is where I'm going to target and I'm going to get the most love. Have I been outside? Yeah, absolutely. ATL, they showed me mad love. Kind of gonna go back there. Florida, Tampa showed me mad love. Miami showed me mad love. Like I've been places, but nothing's like home.
Yeah.
But as far as a joke,
She said, don't think I forgot that.
as far as the joke goes, I can't really tell you a joke, but I could tell you a story. And it's a true one at that.
Okay.
And it's pretty fucking funny. So there's this shorty that goes to Walmart, right? And she not cool with her baby dad, right? So she's talking to somebody by the bathrooms. In the Walmart bathrooms, they got the big sign or whatever. And there's like a little area. She's talking to her friend there, whatever. Her baby dad walks by and says hello. But she don't fuck with him.
Mhm.
So she goes up to the self-checkout, and there's a guy working in self-checkout. She goes, there's a large black man stealing by the bathroom. You're going to want to check that out. And sure enough, man got arrested for stealing.
Oh my God. Damn.
She didn't even know he was shoplifting.
Damn.
But yeah,
Damn.
it be like that.
You know what's crazy? I was gonna say, the only joke I got is my baby father. He's a joke.
Yeah, that's the fucking joke.
Hey, not too much male
Fuck my
bashing.
baby daddy.
Yeah, that nigga a joke.
Bow,
Like,
bow,
damn,
bow.
That's crazy. Speaking of baby daddies,
Don't do it. All right, go ahead.
I don't know if I should do it.
Do it.
Cause like like my baby father, baby daddy, like I don't talk about cause I don't bash him on social media. I don't talk about him. People don't really know what's tea when it comes to me and him. So and that's been that for years. My daughter just turned 9, and
Yeah, she's beautiful, by the way.
that's my baby. But yeah, okay, maybe I'm not gonna say it because I just he paid child support. That's all I can say.
You're lucky. You're one of the lucky ones.
See,
and
I
I
know-
will say that. And I'm going to tell you this why. I don't put a lot of pressure on my baby fathers. I just expect them to be there for my kids and contribute when need be. I'm not a bum bitch. I always get to it. Like I said before, I'm going to constantly hustle and always figure out a way because I'm budgeting in my head, like right right now, really. Like, what can I do tomorrow to make this bag type shit. So I don't ask them for a whole lot, but they decide that I got it so they don't have to do it.
Mm.
And that's my biggest problem. It's like, even if I got it, you should want to contribute because
Yeah.
that's your seed, that's your
Mhm.
child, that's your offspring, that's your legacy, that's your brand. Your child is your everything.
Mhm.
And instead of being worried about what the other parent is doing and in their business
Hmm.
and worried
Hmm.
about their bag, okay,
Mhm.
because I never count somebody else's pockets.
Mhm.
That's what they do. So can we talk about counting pockets?
No, wait,
Be-
before we get on that, because so if I don't want to intrude too much in your personal life, but you mentioned you have multiple baby fathers.
Mhm.
Are you dating right now?
Yes.
And is not one of those fathers?
No.
So this is kind of pertains to what Bree was talking about in the beginning when she was addressing some of those comments, and some of the comments was like girls are ran through and stuff. So I'm not sure if someone would consider someone with two baby fathers ran through, but can you talk about your experience dating? Like, did you have any problems? Was that a
Yeah.
problem?
Okay. So no, it's not a problem. I think niggas is for everybody right now, but
Them kids don't matter. They be quick to play stepdaddy. What they want for Christmas.
Oh yeah. Especially if you have children. And you know what is crazy is that lately I've been finding more younger men in my presence than older men. And I find that absolutely nuts because like you said earlier, like older men are going for younger girls.
Mhm.
So they probably all snatched up and now all the younger guys are like, let me get a cougar.
Mhm.
You know?
They want some
Round.
experience.
I
They
don't
want some
mind.
experience. They like change my life.
The stamina.
Well, how young we talking?
Huh?
How young we talking?
Well, not 18.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mine's like
No 18-year-olds jump in the DM right now. No.
Okay, cause the youngest I would go probably a couple years. That's the one that had me fucked up. You know, 2 years. 2 years.
I got a little decade behind me. Just saying.
So explain how the conversations and what exactly, like, how does that look like between you and a younger man? Like, do you feel like damn, this nigga acting mad childish? Do you feel like they act that way, or do they act more surprisingly mature, or like? Because I feel like I've noticed a lot of younger dudes, they really got a lot of emotion going on, whether they doing shit legit or or not, scam, whatever. They got a lot of emotion going on. It'd be the niggas that's around our age that be kind of like sorry and not making no motion.
Yeah.
So, like, explain how your interactions, like how the conversations go. Like, what intrigues you?
The conversations are usually like pretty much the same between younger and older. And that's so crazy to me because there'll be a pretty big age gap in between, like I said, maybe like a decade, between the 20s and the 30s. And what I see more from older men is like they're lazy. They're lazy as hell. They don't want to do anything. They expect a woman to do everything. And these younger men are like, all right, I want to do everything for you because you're older than me and I need to prove my worth to you type thing.
That's true.
And I love that shit. But
Mhm.
older men, I also feel like they feel like the woman needs to go harder for them, like to intrigue
Some
them.
sassy shit.
Yeah, like some sassy
Sassy
shit.
shit.
Yeah, they be real spicy, and half the time I think they probably dabble, but that's not.
Let's not
neither
get to the
here
doubt,
or
because you know
there.
me. That's a conversation. Because I love to say, because a lot of men. I'm not judging you,
You can do what you do.
but what I'm saying is, like, a lot of y'all men be real suspect, and y'all expecting so much from females, but then do so little. You want us to cook, clean, take care of the kids, work, tend to you, do all these things, and then what are you doing?
Can't even mount a TV.
Can't even lay the pipe right. Niggas, like, don't, like,
No.
They like I don't where does it equate to? Like what cause like back in the day, if you want to talk about the wife was the one that was at home doing this, the man was at work all day working and bringing home bacon, bringing home paying the bills, doing all types of shit. And then y'all not even bringing home bacon.
At all.
Y'all not going to the grocery store.
Not even pork rinds.
Y'all not bringing
For
nothing
real.
back. All y'all bringing is problems. And then
And other women and babies. Let's just get to the gritty.
like I don't
And
understand
court
it. Where does it add
And
up to?
securist.
Like securist. Yo,
I'm tired.
I
I'm
was
not
trying
buying
to-
another ramen for none of y'all. For real. Stay out my JPay.
Yeah, we don't with that. No, that's crazy. No, but for real, it's like y'all talk about like women, like what did women have to bring to the table and things like that. Like, but what are you guys really bringing to the table? Like, not saying all men, because I gotta be choosy with my words. Because if I say most men, y'all gonna flood the fucking comment section. Oh, she's just bitter. She don't got no dad. Like, no, it's not that. It's just like, what are y'all really bringing besides like? And if we complain, it's because y'all stress us the fuck out. Like, if we want to spend time with y'all, right? Oh, you always claim, but you rather go hang out with Tom, Dick, and Harry and do God knows what. Probably show y'all little things to each other. Like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. It just mad don't be mathing to me. Like, it don't. And that's another thing. A man that's around his boys too much, that makes me question shit. Because it's like, wouldn't you rather be laying up in some pussy?
They be on the block in the same outfit for 3 days
Like,
talking
wouldn't
about
you-
I'm getting to the bag.
Booty be itching and don't even want to wash it. That's the crazy part. Niggas make me sick, but you know what?
Then go to the club in the same fit that they was in the block in for 3 days. Like, what is you doing?
When's the last time? Like, so the type of men that you go for, like, right in the past, like I've had one hood booger before, and the nigga went to
One
jail.
hood booger.
One hood booger. I think I would say he was the hoodest booger that I think I fucked with, and like the nigga went to jail, had got me tied up with some nonsense that I wasn't even involved in, but it just went left, and I was like, yeah, I will never deal with a nigga from the hood again. Like, I mean, it was just not giving what it needed to give because I'm like how I grew up. I was raised in like, you know, I would say like a middle class. Like my mom we was in a decent neighborhood where like, so we didn't live that far from the hospital in Norwalk. We lived in a good neighborhood, I would say. She always worked hard to keep us in, you know, because
A decent area.
Exactly. Single
Yeah.
mom, taking care of her 3 kids. She always made sure we were straight and gave us took care of our needs and things like that. We might not have always got what we wanted, but we took care of the needs. And like, I just had to learn like she tried to keep me away from that type of shit. And then I went and I was like, nah, I gotta go see what this is about.
Right.
You know? Like,
Right.
what is it about the hood niggas?
Couldn't wait.
And I couldn't wait, you know?
Right. I'm
And then-
outside.
Yeah. And then I found out and I was like, yeah, no, it's not meant for me. I'm not meant to fuck with no hood nigga. Now if he's from the hood and then knows how to like carry himself where it's like on some shit where he don't seem like he from the hood, then cool, I could probably deal with that. But like other than that, I just can't, like, the whole, like, he got to be in the hood all the time. Like, you calling out of work because you want to be in the hood to do what? Like, to drink with your friends on the stoop. Stoop kids never leave the stoop. You know, shit like that. The vibe wasn't given for me. Like, and I had to cut that shit out. And I had to learn the hard way, but I learned. And I ran from it. So all the young girls out there,
Run.
be smart. Be smart when you choosing your men. Be
Wait,
smart.
Bree, can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
So you said your mom was a single mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then would you consider yourself a single mom?
Yeah, I consider myself a single mom.
Okay, and you have a daughter.
I have a daughter.
So how are you gonna try to guide your daughter into not repeating that cycle?
So something I do with my daughter is I feel like I show her how a man should treat her and how she should carry herself. So certain things like, you know, doing affirmations, letting her know that like you don't need anyone to do X, Y, Z for you. Just making sure she enjoys her life before she makes any like life altering decisions like having a baby. And like my mom, when I found out I was pregnant, my mom, she told me like she loves my daughter. She loves her granddaughter. That's like her damn daughter. But like in the process, she told me like, don't have the baby. You have so much life to live. And I'm thinking she just want to control my life. Whole time she was right. Cause you know when you have a baby, like like everything stops, and you know that because like you gotta if you want to go anywhere, you gotta get a sitter. If you like now, you gotta just take. It's just a lot of grown up shit you gotta do, and I feel like I wasn't. I thought I could have been. I was ready for it, but then I learned that I wasn't as ready as I thought I was. So like
How
listening
old
to
were you when you had your baby?
21.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
21.
That's still a young mom.
Yeah, I got pregnant 21, had her 22. Yeah, so like I feel like I'm not doing my math right.
Your daughter's
Yeah,
9.
9.
Subtract from your age.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So 9. I had her at 21. I was like, how was I not right? But then it's
Part-time math teacher.
yeah.
Yeah, hit me up for tutoring.
Okay, see, I like that. And then look at her. Look at how she look. Don't she give off educator vibes? Like, and she's here
Hey.
teaching y'all young girls and young whippersnappers, the game.
I'm teaching y'all to throw the ass, but I'm also teaching you that you can make money without opening
throw
your
the ass?
legs. Like, keep your legs closed, especially if you're in this line of work. You
Don't
don't
let
want
them
to
fool you.
be sleeping around with everybody and making a name for yourself early because it gets bad.
Yeah.
The girls hear it. I know you don't hear it. And the guys definitely hear it too. And then it just it does the ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
So when they hear it, oh yeah, so and so smashed and I smashed too, and homeboy's about to link with her on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes like that. But back to the single parent thing, I identify as a single mother. I have 3 beautiful kids. They're all very good kids, educated, got manners, and they're funny as hell. They've got my attitude through and through with them. So does it get hard sometimes? Absolutely. But I think that hustling mentality just kind of keeps me going, not only as a person, but as a mother. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for them,
Mm-hmm.
And coming back to the baby dad part, it's just like, how can I feel this way so strongly
Yeah.
and y'all don't feel that way? I know it's not everybody, because there's some wonderful fathers out there, single fathers, salute to you. But some of y'all, a lot of y'all, just really can't do it. And why is it that we can do it? Back to the women can do this, and what do you come with? Why you can't do it?
It'd be simple shit like just spending time, checking up on them. This is weird to me. Like, how can something you create not be on your mind? Like I'm thinking about like last night before I went to bed, I'm sitting there looking at little videos of my baby when we was like playing and stuff like that. I'm like, that's why she plays so. That's why we play too damn much. She think I'm a joke because we played so damn much growing up. So it's like, how can you not like I don't know. Like like you said, it's just weird to me. Like how you can create something, but then not have no part in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. And I can never wrap my I always try to put myself in his shoes. But then it's like, I don't want to put these shoes on. That shit.
What I think about too is like the type of person they were when I met them and the type of person they are now. How much change has there been with them? And how much change has there been with me? You outgrow people.
Yeah.
Just like you say, you would never date another hood dude or whatever. I might, but they gotta have stability with them. You could be in the hood for however long, but if you're not building and investing that money, you're stupid because everybody gets caught.
That's true.
Everybody gets caught eventually. So, like I said, hood, whatever. Gangsta, absolutely not. Because you're in here fighting with your life, fighting for your life.
Putting your life in danger,
Putting
too.
your life in danger, putting my life in danger, putting my kids' life in danger, putting your kids' life in danger. It's not just you, it's everybody around you. It's whoever you're around all times a day. People are watching you. They got your eyes on you. You got beef in the street. You don't know. Who knows? It's an all the time thing. That shit is not cute. It's not cute.
So with both of y'all being single parents, would you guys be open if the father was like, I want to take custody of the whatever child?
Hell no.
So is that based
No.
on what you see, like their character and how they carry themselves, or is that more so the bond that you feel like you already created with your kid?
Character.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
it's more so him. Like, yeah, my bond always gonna be solid with my daughter. Like, she know, we know, but like it's just like I wouldn't even trust this nigga to be around her too damn long. Like, just cause like I just don't trust you. Cause look what you did. You look what you did. And granted, I'm not that type of baby mom that just wants to keep her child because it's like I'm mad at him. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm mad at you not being consistent. Cause now I got this child crying about why he not around. This is that. That's what gets me tight. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck he doing, who he fucking, what he been. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I'm not bitter. Like, I left him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I left that nigga, and I just how she feels is what bothers me, and I'm heavy on consistency because every times where like he's like, oh, I want to see her, and you know he'll hit us up for a little bit, then disappear. Then it's like, nigga, you only start hitting us up when you feeling guilty or some shit like that. When probably somebody brought her up to you, like, hey, how's Layla doing? And it's like, oh damn, let me go check.
How you ghost your own baby?
Like that's weird. It's weird as fuck.
And what it does is create trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And that's mental abuse.
Yeah.
And if you abuse your women, you're going to abuse your child. And that's coming from a domestic violence survivor. And the reason I left my relationships is because it got active. Why would I want to be in something like that?
Yeah.
Why
Your
would I
kids
want
gotta
my
see
child
that.
in that? I'm not going to entertain it, you know? And most of it is due to insecurity
Mm-hmm.
because who's making the bread? Not you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the case for what all your past relationships where you was the main provider?
Yes, it is the case. And the reason being is because I'm a people person and I judge you based off of how you treat me and how you present yourself in the beginning. Um, Once you blow that, I start to look at you a little bit different, but I
Mm-hmm.
give you the benefit of the doubt first. And once you fall in love, I feel like that benefit of the doubt um slowly fades and becomes trauma,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense, because you're no longer thinking just with, oh my gosh, I love him because he's so great to me. I love him because he says this about me or he says that about me. It makes me feel bad about myself. So I don't feel like I'm good enough to leave him or better than what I really am or gonna be better than what I really am. And it becomes consistent self-sabotage. And you end up staying in a toxic situation that you should have never been with
Yeah.
to begin with. And that's what my relationships were like. It was like I needed so much love and affection and attention that I foresaw all of the bad
Mm-hmm.
and only saw the good within that person. And do I think that they could be amazing people? Absolutely. But they just don't have the building blocks and a structure to stay with it. Because I've seen periods of time where they're like doing good, have a good job, you know, seeing their kids or whatever, but then it'll stop, like you said, like that ghosting stage. And then they're missing for 3-4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what do you do? What do you tell your kids? Do you
Hmm.
say, daddy went on a trip? No, not me. I keep it a buck with my kids.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I don't know.
I keep it a buck with them. I let them know exactly what's up. Daddy doesn't know how to be a dad right now. I'm sorry. He loves you very much. He just can't be here.
Yeah.
And you always gonna have your mom.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
And I love you so much that I'll never leave you.
Yeah.
You stuck.
She's stuck. Layla, I need you.
Facts.
Okay. I love my baby. She in my bed right now, asleep.
Last question.
Okay.
Have you, because you mentioned that you be like looking for, like you need that attention, that love from the person, so you override some of the red flags. What's the root cause of that, and have you worked on that?
Absolutely. Till this day, every week I check in with my therapist once a week.
Love
And I do that for myself, not because it's mandated, not because I feel like I need it. I'm used to that structure. And when I say structure, having somebody to talk to with no limits, um, not like your friend, not
Mhm.
like your family who's gonna judge you or kind of keep it and it might go in rotation one day.
Mhm.
These people are mandated silencers unless you're gonna harm yourself or whatever. And my therapist just so happens to be the same one for 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. So since my first domestic, I got with her and she really worked with me through all my trauma, all my past trauma. And right now I feel like I'm my best self. I'm super single. Um,
Super
Super
single.
single. And the reason being is because I know exactly what I want. I didn't know what I wanted before. I just wanted somebody.
Mhm.
And when you made yourself available to me at all times, I'm not thinking like, oh, this is probably because he doesn't have a job. Or, oh my God, why is he always drinking? Or, oh my God, that's not drugs I've ever seen before. But fuck it, we about to get this bag. You know, I'm not thinking like that now. I want stability. I want somebody who's ready to settle down. I'm already getting older. Yes, I'm outside, but I'm outside for a cause
Mhm.
and to network. I'm not outside looking for a man. These girls is outside looking for a man.
Mhm.
I'm over in the rich restaurants sitting down having my wine looking for a man.
Mhm.
That's where I look. I'm not looking on the streets.
Yeah, put yourself in good situations so you can find something good.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
a restaurant where a glass of wine is $20. You will find somebody worth your while because there's no street niggas going there for $20 a glass of wine. Just saying.
Oh man. All right, let me go pop these questions up because we done because we're gonna have to have a one-on-one to talk about these baby daddies because I feel like I don't know, but
That's a whole nother show. Just
but
on baby daddies. We
I
gonna have
got
to
this
invite
game.
Sexy Red.
You know we gotta do a come find sexy racer.
We're gonna have to invite Sexy Red.
Yeah, so, sexy red.
You think Chief Keef really her baby daddy?
I don't know nothing about. No, I don't really know nothing about that girl like that. I
Yeah,
know
me
sometimes she
neither.
be. Yeah, but I got this. I got this truth or dare.
She
So
look like Young Thug though.
she do.
For
That's
real.
that. Yeah, she do. I'll say that. I got this game, truth or dare. So you're gonna dig your hand in the box. You're gonna read whatever's on the paper, and then yeah,
All right.
answer, do it. You know. So you're just gonna pick out. Let's say pick out 3 or 4.
3 or 4?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with 4.
Okay.
Even numbers are better.
I love even numbers. Even when I'm on the volume, I put my shit on even, or like I'll do it like on like it
Right.
has to end in a 5 or a 0. But if anything, it can end on even.
Truth. Have you ever cheated? If yes, then why? Yes, I have. I cheated when I was cheated on.
Okay.
And did I leave him? No. It was like a get back thing. It got really toxic. It became like a cheating war. And then we just left each other alone.
So looking back on it, do you feel like is that something that you like? If would you do that again? Like if someone cheated on you, would you cheat back on them, or would you just say, "Hey, fuck it," or you got to get your leg back?
I feel like I've matured past that, but given the opportunity, I'm not exactly sure. Depends on the man.
I'm not sure I'm
Like-
that mature yet.
Like, I'm sorry. If Chris Brown walks into the club and I'm with my nigga, I love me some Chris Brown. But it depends. If he's geeked up, I'm probably going to say no.
Okay.
Okay.
But wait, would you do it just to do it, or would you try to like get something out of that situation?
I do it just to do it. That man's could do backflips in his pussy.
Chris Brown is different.
Mm-hmm.
What if he had a little dick this whole time and we just
We could work with it.
no, I can't work it. No, I don't want nothing too big, but I just don't. Give me something to work with. That's all.
It can't be too big for me
Yeah, it
because
can't.
you ain't gonna mess my shit up.
Not too big, but you gotta give me something to work with.
Something. You gotta have that girth. Truth. What are your thoughts on poly relationships? Okay. So this is interesting because I used to always be like, hell nah, I ain't sharing nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Could never catch me. But more recently, after tapping into my sexuality a little bit more, I feel like I would entertain it if it was the right couple. Like, y'all both got to be bad as fuck. And you got to get to the bag. And I feel like 3 ways, we going to make it work.
Okay. So you saying your sexuality, so that means like you've messed with females too?
Yeah.
Oh shit, girl, I did not know that. That's something new I learned. Okay. All right. So now is it like sexual wise? Because the finances and stuff like that, yeah, that's cool. But let's get to the nitty-gritty. So with the sex stuff, are y'all all 3 gonna be getting it in? Or like is it like you have your room, she has her room, he comes in one night there, he comes in one night there? Like what would you would y'all be fucking when he not around? Like
I feel like it'd be open. Like, we don't necessarily have to do it all the time 3 ways. Like if me and my wife are home alone and I feel like my wife look good coming out the shower, I might jump in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It just depends. Or I would want it to be that open if that was the case. Like I would want to be able to fuck my husband when I wanted to and fuck my wife when I wanted to.
With no insecurities. Because somebody was going to get
I don't think in a poly relationship, you can't have that.
Yeah.
You can't. Because nobody is primary. It's a team. And if you can't work well with teams, you should not be in no poly.
Okay.
No. All right.
Get a dare. Damn.
I do got a dare.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, damn, where the dare at?
All right, dear. Show us a sample of the booty and what it can do. Y'all
was waiting for this.
Y'all was waiting for this.
No, okay, yeah.
All right, so where I go?
So you just gotta push the mic right there. We already planned it out. You gotta push the mic right there. Okay, I planned it out, and then the camera's right there. Go to the chair. Go to the chair.
To the chair right here?
Yeah. Give some commentary, Bree.
Oh, the face not enough. I'm sitting here watching. Yo, when I see her dance, yo, I be shut mouth. I just gotta record. I gotta watch. I'm watching all angles, the front, the back, and I'm seeing the kitty cat from the thing. Thank you, Lord. You know I wanted that one. That was the first one I wrote down. That was the first dare I wrote, and I said, you know what? I hope she gets to. I was gonna write that shit in there 3 times so you could pull that.
Not 3 times.
3 times because you gonna get it. You gonna get that. You gonna pull that card.
That is so funny.
I love it. Thank you. That made my day.
Now I'm a little out of breath.
Girl, you're not using.
That was thrown.
What did I call it on Instagram? I thought I called it tsunami.
Tsunami.
Oh, tsunami. Okay.
She said that was throwing.
It was throwing. Oh, this is messy. Dare. What's the initials of the last person you slept with?
Ooh, I'll put that in there. I thought I had my nail on. I'll put that.
This is messy. This is really messy. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Okay. That's how I like it. Keep it a buck. I like it on here.
She said EB. She said EB.
EB. Okay. I don't know those initials, but okay. That was 4.
That was it.
Savage response.
Okay.
Savage response.
Now we're getting to savage response. Basically that's when we put on, socials and we pick one of the questions that people ask. And the question that was asked was, what got you into hosting?
You gotta read who it's from.
Oh, it's from A Step 203.
Mm.
What got you into hosting?
So I used to be a little chunky thing, and I was a little self-conscious about my weight and how I looked. And it was like over the summer, I hit puberty, and I just looked really fucking good. And people were like, "Who is that?" And I would tell them who I was, and they wouldn't believe me because I just dropped everything, and I had absolutely no waist and this really big butt because
And it's
I
really
was
big.
originally a little on a chunkier side. And once I developed, like, it was like the ass stayed, but everything else left.
Damn.
So I went out to a teen club, tuxedos. Shout out to the Vault and tuxedos. Back in the day, Danbury, if you know
I
what
don't
I'm
know that
talking
place.
Yes, sir.
about,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was lit. I'm
Mm.
talking about litter than a lot of the parties that I be at now. Like,
Wow. Damn.
just
I
young
was in the
kids
house. I was
turned-
strict.
you know, if you knew the right people, you got the bottles. But if you didn't know the right people, you know, you was just there sipping juice and soda. But,
Not
you
the
know,
juicy
it was a
box.
real sticky situation. There was like juice and soda all over the floor, you know,
Oh.
instead of liquor. So it was like nasty in there and hot and smoky because they had like all kind of smoke machines all the time. So you could barely see who you was dancing with. You had to tip the hat, check the hat and everything.
Damn.
Like, you didn't know who you was dancing with, but you was just in there throwing ass and just getting buck. And it
So you
was
throwing ass like
great.
that back then?
Absolutely.
Oh, Jesus.
It was like find your nigga on the wall type shit.
Okay, I do know.
Yeah. You know? You know what? You remember those days.
Yeah, I wasn't there, but I remember those days, like them basement parties or the ones that used to have in Norwalk
Yes.
at the underground. Yeah, I remember that.
You see
shit.
the niggas lined up on the wall.
Yeah,
You gotta pick one.
and then they play them slow.
I be like, that
That's when
one's
them
a
niggas used
little
to dance.
big.
Niggas used to dance back in then. Niggas
They
don't
used to
dance no
dance.
more. Niggas
It's your
don't.
man.
Right? And then the
On the
take
floor.
you down.
If he ain't, let me know. Let me
Yo,
see.
niggas used to get right. They used to like have like a little battle. They used to like they
Right?
thought they was Chris
They
Brown.
used to dirty wine in a circle, you know, whip their head, all of that.
That's
Yes.
funny.
So that's what kind of got me into hosting, is going into the teen club. It was like every time I went to the teen club, I was on the stage, I was dancing, I was in dance competitions. Yeah, chicken noodle soup winner right here. And I just kept getting invited to host. So it was like a regular thing. They would drop off my flyers. I would get my flyers handed out during
Oh, that's
school.
when the shit was like.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm talking
damn.
about old school. I started when it was flyers.
Oh wow.
Now it's posts.
Yeah.
Now is, you know, reels and videos, which I'm kind of doing better with that. You know, I'm still learning.
I love making reels when I'm really.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're high as fuck and you make a reel,
I
that
think
shit
I'm a
comes
direct.
out
I
better.
think I'm you when I'm making a reel. I'll be trying to like. Sometimes I'll be trying to find the right song. But like, all right, like to make it seem like I'm singing that song or some shit. And
To make the video
I take like about a
synchronized,
couple
right?
hours to make one reel. I take a couple
Yes.
hours. That shit work.
I'm down to
Shout
like
out to you.
45,
That shit take work.
but only because I picked the shorter songs.
Mm.
Okay. And my last reel was real short.
Okay, so now my turn. What got me into hosting? I started hosting.
With Major, right?
Like that's when I started taking it real serious. Like,
Wafu.
yeah, waffle. I started taking it real serious, but I did it like I was like a bottle girl once, twice back when they had it wasn't called La Torch anymore. It was called I think Temple in Norwalk or something like that, in downtown Norwalk. I was a bottle girl there. And I was a host for that, but I was working that. But I really got into it. And I was working with Major nights, and that was like it's been like 2 years. I think I've been working Major. Yeah, so it's been like 2 years. And what got me into that, I was out of a relationship, trying to be outside. Then I went outside. And I remember, it's a funny story. I went outside to support a friend at this showcase, and it was one of Major's events. And I remember the bartender, she did some shicey shit. And then I was like, oh, I'm never coming back here. And I hit up Major and I told him, like, yeah, I'm never coming back to your establishment. It sounded real proper and shit. I'm never coming back to your establishment. This will happen, da-da-da-da. He was like, oh, no, come back. I'll take care of you. He got me a section. He had bottles. He had everything taken care of. So then after that, I was just like, oh. And after that, he started asking me like what I want to come out and host. And then that's when he introduced me to like getting paid and shit like that. He was like, oh, like I'll pay you to come out there and get some girls on the flyers. I'm like, word? I'm coming outside and I'm getting paid. Oh yeah. And that was over for that. And after that, like, but then sometimes I take a break because like it becomes like overwhelming. Like I don't
It's
like
up and down.
yeah,
too. Like the crowd, it's a hit or miss situation.
yeah. And then when it be missing a lot, that's when I'll be out. And then when it start getting hot again, I come back. So I'll be back this summer. I mean, I'm still right now I'm promoting. I'm working the door. I'm doing the low key shit. But when it get hot outside, I'll be out.
Yeah, you're gonna be outside with me on a yacht.
Outside. See, she had them $20 wine restaurants. So we gonna be out on a yacht. A yacht.
No,
Okay.
for real, I got this up and coming thing with yacht parties. So that's like in the city, like on a pier.
Okay.
So you go out, you party on a yacht all night, you get off the yacht, and then you go to the afties in the city.
Okay.
I'm kind of moving it to a little bit more upscale.
You should.
From the hood
I could see you doing a lot more. I know you're gonna do a lot more because like you just have the personality. Even like sitting here, how we talking, like girl, you come out here looking like you about to go to like you just so business. Like you look good as fuck. And then you talked really well, and you was like, and like cause cause I know when I'm outside with you, I'll be a little lit. So like some of the shit we be like, and I'll be sitting there like sound. I hate the way I sound when I sound lit. I ain't gonna hold you because I listen to videos. I'm like, damn, I sound like that. Oh my God. So
if you notice when I'm outside, I don't really talk too much. I smile a lot.
Yeah, you smile a lot.
And
because I've been thinking your ass high. You smoke?
And I am high. And I'm so high. Yeah, I smoke weed. I fuck with the shrooms a little bit.
Don't you got like a
Yes.
Yeah, girl, promote your shit. First of all,
got high
let's
yellow
promote everything you got
gelato
going on.
That's coming out next month in February. My own strain. BNB NYC is coming straight from New York. I will have it available in February. Please cop your shit. I got only legit shit. I'm not lacing my shit. And the bag is real pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want it. On that note, we're going to wrap it up. This is your girl, Egavas, and we're here for Savage Talk. We're going to share your Instagram again so everybody know where to follow you at, how to stay tuned, and so they can see that video I was talking about.
Go follow High Yellow, HIGH _YELLOW 21 on Instagram, Snapchat. You can find me on Facebook. I'm Mercedes. And I thank you for tuning in.
Please like, subscribe, share, and just tune in. You know, every Thursday we're here with a new guest. And if we don't have a guest, you're going to talk to me, and I'm going to talk to you. And then every Tuesday it drops. So, and when you see that we have Savage Talk questions, make sure you ask me a question. I'm looking forward to answering y'all questions. Like, and then my guests are looking forward to the questions. So drop them questions. I'm looking forward to it. Savage Talk with Egavas. We got High Yellow, aka Mercedes. Get out of here.